Saturday, the 11th of July. It's about 9:15. We're in Rugeley and we're about to set off towards Great Heywood. The weather has improved somewhat. It's quite cloudy and there's still a cool breeze, so hence the Gansey. But we're going to head off towards Great Heywood now, and then we're going to stop there hopefully about lunchtime, get a bit of snap, and I think we've got to fill the water up today, so there's a water point at Great Heywood, so that's the plan, at least till midday. Just arrived at Colwich Lock, but there's a boat coming out, so we're going to go in. As soon as he's past us, we'll be going in. Oh, you're waiting for that one? Ah, they're waving. Morning. Leaving Colwich Lock now. Are you getting on?
Yes. There's a little sun trap here.
It is. Queuing up.
Bye.
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 Have a good journey.
Thank you. You're welcome.
We've moored up for the night now. We're at a place called Caldon, which is a couple of miles south of Stone. We stopped for a late lunch at the other Western on Trent. There's another Western on Trent just above Great Haywood. We tried to get in to the farm shop at Great Haywood, but all the moorings were solid, so we carried on. So it's just 5:30, and we've pulled in for the night. It's a very rural spot. There's no towns of any note anywhere near, and there's just 3 boats in close proximity to us. Other than that, it's just us. There's an old house over there. Oops. Which I think is it Barlaston Hall? I think is what it's called. But it's nice and peaceful here. We're behind a tall hedge, so that's keeping the wind off us, because it's still quite a cold wind, even though it's gloriously sunny now. The wind, when it's coming at you, is really cold. So that's it for tonight. We're going to settle down, have something to eat, get cleaned up, get changed, and chill out. One thing I do every night when we've moored up is check the bilge. Just make sure everything's as it should be down there. If there's any water coming, we need to deal with that. So take one floor panel up, have a look down there, and we've not had any water come in. That's fine. So half a turn on the greaser to grease the stern gland, ready for tomorrow. We'll hopefully ensure that that stays dry tomorrow. And in the morning before we set off, I'll just check the engine oil and water levels. Not doing it now because the engine's hot. So that's sort of a daily routine before I get cleaned up. So that's alright for another 24 hours. It's Sunday morning, it's about 9 o'clock. It's very peaceful. We heading towards Stone this morning, which is about 2-3 miles away. Back to civilization. And it's Laura's birthday today. We've sent her a message. She's having a happy birthday. Wish she could be with us. Anyway, I've checked the oil and water. Everything's good to go. Just need to get my working clothes on, and then we'll be off.
This is another nicer.
Passing through Stone now. We've done 3 locks. What was it 4? There's another 3 or 4 to do before we get to a level stretch.
5.
5. And we're just going past the old brewery. I think it looks like Jules. All the old factories are built right up to the edge of the canal for transshipment reasons. And the door in the middle is where the beer would have come out onto barges. Bit of a blend of old and new along the waterfront. The new toilet station here. So this is Newcastle Road Lock in Stone. There's the toilet. We're not using that today. I think this canal rises 30 to 40 feet through Stone. All these locks are very deep, and this one coming up is no exception. She's just gone up to see if there's anything coming down. I don't think there is, because she's emptying the water out now. That's coming out now through the bridge, under the bridge. So we'll be going through quite shortly. To say it's Sunday in July, the canal is very quiet with moving boats. Usually there's a procession of boats, particularly somewhere like Stone, which is a bit of a boating locks that we've come through in stone have been against us. If there were boats going the other way, then we might have come to an empty lock. But every one that we've come to at the moment is full, so she's had to empty. That means another boat's going up in front of us somewhere, and nothing's come down. So it looks like we're nearly ready to go. Gives you a sense of how deep these locks are. Fortunately this is the last one in stone. The rise on this must be 12 feet. That's the view looking back. 12 foot higher. South of Trentham, near Stoke-on-Trent. We've had a busy day. We've done 9 locks. Not done a lot of mileage, but coming through stone, the locks raised the canal by about 35 feet. And then there was another short flight at Meaford, which raised it another probably 25. So we're coming up onto the top of the plateau, I suppose you'd call it, near Stoke-on-Trent, which ends at Harecastle Tunnel. But we're not going to Harecastle Tunnel, we're going to turn off at Etruria. Yeah, we decided yesterday that we weren't going to go towards Birmingham and Wolverhampton because of the COVID situation. We're going to stay out in the middle of nowhere really, which is probably the best of the two options. So we're going to the Caldon Canal, which will take us down to Froghall, and there's also a branch to Leek, so we're going to take the Leek branch as well while we're down there. So go and have a wash, check the engine, check the bilge, get changed and have some dinner. See you tomorrow.